thoughts on this firing, and how are you feeling about it? Caesar.
When the news broke, I felt bad, and I was like, this is the right move. However, I did spend about 10, 15 minutes on my phone waiting for the other news of the fucking GM getting fired, and that never happened.
Yeah.
Other than that, he got promoted.
Yeah.
So
I
this
saw that
is
too. That's crazy.
by far the most stupid thing the Bills organization can do. Reason being is, I understand the Sean McVay firing. 8 seasons.
Sean McDermott.
My bad. Sean McDermott fire. I understand it. It's time to change scenery. You can't get it done. Fortunately, like you said, this game is probably one of the biggest games that wasn't entirely on you, right? And I'll hit on Josh Allen in a little bit. But come on, bro. You have a coach and a quarterback that's pleading and praying for a damn receiver for you to do something before the trade deadline, and you like, nah, I'm cool with the team that I got.
Brandon Cooks.
I'm chill.
Brandon Cooks.
I'm confident with what we got. It's shown statistically that you need a number one receiver to compete, but I ain't gonna give you that. I ain't gonna give you that because you got James Cook. You good. That's all you need, right? The biggest move that he did as a GM was bring in a hurt Joey Bosa. Congrats. He made it majority of the season. He ain't do shit in this playoff game. What did he do? Give the quarterback pressure? Obviously, it didn't do it. It wasn't that much of a needle mover. Like, what are we doing, bro?
Did you know, I want to butt in because you brought up Joey Bosa.
Yeah.
You know, on the last PI call, the one that was on Tre'Davious White, that basically ended the game. You know how people were pissed and like being like, obviously that was a blatant PI, regardless of what people were saying in the comments. On that exact same play, Joey Bosa had a dumbass roughing the passer on the same call, and then they didn't even like bring it up.
Yeah,
I just wanted. So he was gonna cost them the game in the same way,
regardless. So it's just like, how are you gonna fire McDermott, Sean, and you're not gonna fire the GM? Like, how are you gonna promote him? That's blasphemy. Besides Josh Allen, I saw it the other day. I think he's done 56 or some picks, not a single one a Pro Bowl, let alone All Pro.
Dude, it's bad. Like when you look
he
at the list
cannot draft, but now you're gonna give him the keys to pick your next coach because now he's leading the way, right? He's good. The next coach is his pick. Just so you know that.
I think they already got their next coach lined up.
Well, guess what? It's because of him.
I was about to say they get their pick of the crop because
he's picking the coach.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're just gonna promote Joe Brady, which I think will be very smart.
That'll be smart. But what would have also been excellent would have been generational decision if they fired his dumbass. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be the GM. You made the zero move to help your offense. It's
historically bad on the draft process. Literally, like all of their players came from one draft, and that was the year that they got Cook and this is even sad, Shakir in the same draft. Other than that, I mean, it's been bust after bust after bust after bust.
Yes.
Since 2018, I think it is, or 2019, whenever he was the GM. Yeah, so that's it's just a generationally bad GM on that part. And I agree with you because I was going to bring that up too. Was the GM? It's just it's astonishing that you allow that man to come back after seeing all of the failure that has been brought to the team. And the two biggest question marks was Sean McDermott messing up historically in playoff situations in the past and the ability to not get talent. And you watch these two and you're like, yeah, let's actually the guy that's been able to help us win games and help us win divisions, let's get rid of that guy. And the guy who hasn't done shit to help us with it.
Yeah, you're going to promote him.
Historically bad, let's promote this guy. So, I mean, that's just a bad decision in itself.
So I saw this. I should have screenshotted it, so I had to find it again. But so here's a list of all of the wide receivers that Brandon Beane have signed, right, in free agency throughout the years that he's been there with Josh Allen. So Isaiah McKenzie, Emmanuel Sanders, Brandon Powell, Lance Lenore, Steven Sims, Jamison Crowder, Cole Beasley.
Decent.
I'm kind of skipping through guys I don't know.
That was bad. That was old.
But
Cole Beasley.
You got Chase Claypool, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. I'm skipping over guys I don't know.
Yeah, these are
Joshua Palmer, Laviska Shenault, Elijah Moore. Yeah, it's a long list, and some of these guys I've never even heard of. Right, so it's like, yeah, that goes to show you like how bad it's been. Like, you can't even get your franchise quarterback a competent wide receiver besides like Stephon Diggs, obviously. But other than that, like, it's been horrible. Like, can't hit on drafts, like what you said. Can't sign just a decent wide receiver in free agency. Like, that's all it takes. And all like this list is insane.
You're trying to tell me you couldn't give up the 4th and 5th for either Shaheed or Jacoby Myers, which was just given for them. Or a 3rd and a 5th.
I remember I said on here they need to give up 2 firsts for Jalen Waddle. When we were on the pod.
Genuinely, all that man needs is a number 1 receiver.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's all he needs. I mean, okay, I can't say that because he'll probably somehow come up short again because that just seems like it's a curse on Josh Allen at this point. Also, his play in this game wasn't technically the best and probably is the reason that cost him the game. But, dude, give him some help. That guy, that's genuinely what you need. And to keep the guy that hasn't been able to do that is disgusting. Also, go ahead. Your thoughts.
Yeah, I remember I said this at the beginning of the season. I was like, I predict that Sean McDermott will get fired because I predicted yet another Bills playoff collapse because it just seemed like it was heading in that direction anyway. So you guys pretty much hit on everything. I think it was just the time ran its course.
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely think, like, because, I mean, we used to be like, too, like, when we were watching their defensive collapse, because Sean McDermott's a defensive mind. When we were watching that, we're like, dude, how the hell is he still here? Because, yeah, he wins those games and allows them to win their division. But, like, when it came down to the playoff losses, like, it typically was always in fashion Sean McDermott costing them the game either on defense or with questionable calls or whatever they have done. So, I mean, this, like you said, it ran its course. It was time to move on from him. But, I mean, he's still a good coach. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say he's not because he transformed that team around. But, like I said, the GM one, that's the biggest head scratcher in this entire situation. It just genuinely makes no sense. We're going to come out and he's probably going to draft yet again other busts.
Yeah.
They definitely need to go wide receiver, but they probably won't.
I think Maxwell Harrison was a good pick. He just needs to stay healthy.
I was about to say he got hurt, so I mean, under bust, injury falls under that because I mean that's just genuinely what happens. I mean, but then again, like their corners aren't even really like all that necessary right now. I mean, they're the number 1 pass defense.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like corner safeties. Like that's not necessarily their problem. Their problem is the trenches and weapons on offense. So
Ed Oliver being out for the season definitely did not. That hurt a lot.
That hurt for sure. But then again, like that defense was only going to help you so much. I mean, like I said, we needed like going into this. It was like Josh Allen has to win this year, but it was also we were like he has to be Superman in order to win.
That defense was not good.
Because, again, Dalton Kincaid's probably his best weapon on offense, and that man is injury-prone as hell.
Yeah.
He plays 20% of the snaps each game because he ends up leaving by halftime. That's genuinely what happens every time with him. So, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Probably going to go Joe Brady.
They need to.
If they don't go Joe Brady, I mean, they're going to have their pick of the crop because, I mean, any offense or any coach in the world who's going for a head coach spot is going to want to go play with Josh Allen because you're securing yourself with a positive record for next year. So, I mean, that's definitely – but, yeah, they should go the Joe Brady route. I mean, he's doing a lot with nothing, too, being an offensive coordinator. But, again, I mean, how good is he really when you have Josh Allen who's able to do everything? But, yeah, unfortunately, sorry, Sean, you're gone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You'll find a job, though.
I think Joe Brady could be a really good offensive coordinator. They're doing a whole bunch of those pitching plays. Or head coach. You see them pitching plays they've been doing? Like when they have a wide receiver cross and another one, they pitch it. They do a lot of
those pitch plays. Yeah, those pitch plays are tough, bro.
Yeah.
When they work,
It is just a Bills curse, too, though, because, I mean, like, Brandon Cooks did, like, when I say catch the ball, it wasn't a catch. I think it was an interception. But I'm saying he had that. He had that shit. Just hold on to it.
That's
And
what I'm
then
saying.
he gets up holding his head, and the corner's holding the
It's
ball
just-
up like this, and you're just
yeah.
like, damn, dude, that's the most Bill shit I've ever
It's
seen.
just
in my
so
life.
unfortunate. They can never catch a break, bro.
Just relying on Brandon Cooks to be that guy in that moment is just not. It's not a good. That's like a 20% success rate probably.
Yeah.
I don't even, Keon Coleman, he's so bad, bro. Like, and I don't know if that's just like, I don't know if that's again just like a failure on the organization for not like being able to build up his confidence, maybe, or the reason that he's not a number 1 and you're forcing him to be a number 1 because you have no offensive talent on that side of the ball and he's not able to progress into the player that he needs to be. I mean, these are all question marks behind that, but that's one of their worst busts in recent years.
The only thing I'll say about their draft picks is that they are all late 20s. So the people you are, which is an excuse, the great GMs figure out a way to do it, but it is kind of hard to smack right there.
Yeah,
every time.
I mean it is, but it's
Yeah,
I mean,
Especially like a
Chiefs.
wide receiver. Usually the top ones are usually gone.
trade for one.
That's
You don't need those late ones.
Yeah.
So trade those late ones for a wide receiver like
Jalen Waddle.
Go get fuck. You should have went and got Tyreek Hill when he was available a couple years ago. Like shit like that. Like when you can get a generational talent at wide receiver and you give up 1 or 2 of your first-round picks for the next 2 years, knowing that you have Josh Allen, which is literally the best player that we've ever seen in generations.
It's like you can't complain about giving up first-round picks because most of the time you can't even hit on a first-round pick. So it's like, yeah, go out and trade your first-round picks that aren't even valuable to you really because you know you're going to get a late first-round pick anyway, and then trade for a solidified number 1 that you know is worth it.